how to make women lust for you, creating instant attraction and turning her on. So you've finally mustered up the courage to get yourself to start talking to women of the opposite sex. Well done. That's the first step to making her realize that you actually exist. But unless you can build instant attraction, you might leave the encounter only with her number. The real truth is that you probably want to sleep with her or start dating, don't you? Let's not beat around the bush that, as a male, you can instantly be turned on by her looks or charming appearance. But for women, the process is a bit more sensual, and they need a little more mental and emotional stimulation to not only lust for you, but fall in love. They say that games no longer work for an adult, but that is false, as the world is one big game of men competing to get women. Don't you want to be the winner? Creating attraction seems easy for some men, but others study video after video without knowing how to create that instant sense of attraction from the woman. I got you. I also struggled for years to move from being friends to eventually hooking up. Join me as I reveal some of the top tips that have not only helped me, but countless other men change their fortunes with the opposite sex. These tips will help you build rapport, which leads to attraction, before the ultimate tips at the end, which will help you get her where you want her to be. Let's go. How to make women lust for you. Top tips. Number 1, building trust. Trust is the key word here, especially when you're approaching or trying to get it on with high-value women. Chances are that she's seen every snarky trick in the book, and now she has her bullshit detector on high alert. This means that using bad pickup lines or even lying might not work for you, and you need to get her trust. One of the best ways to get her trust is actual communication. This means that you need to talk to her and allow her to get to know you. However, you should always be cognizant of the end goal, which means that you want to learn as much about her as possible. Once she starts revealing more about herself, she would naturally feel comfortable with you. This can be seen as becoming her friend. The only difference between you and her other friends is that she has not yet rejected you, and you don't do things on her time, but rather your own, leading us to the next step. Number 2, set up dates or encounters. This does not mean randomly appearing at her place of work, but rather asking her about her plans. If you ask her if she has plans and she says no, you have an opportunity to ask her out to do something. Be careful not to label it as a date, as this might often indicate that you're looking for a commitment, which can scare many people. Keep these encounters lighthearted, and try not to delve too deep into her personal life or problems. While she might eventually open up to you and tell you about some of these things, you should acknowledge them before keeping the conversation lighthearted. You can also reveal a bit about yourself, but be careful to keep a few surprises. If there's one thing I've learned, it's that mystery is one of the key attracting factors. Number 3, incorporate flirting. By now, you're either still watching or you've lost me, but this is where the crucial part of it all starts, and you might want to back up to listen to the previous 2 points again. Here, you've gained her trust enough that she will open up to you. If you have been cognizant and listening to her carefully, you might have built up a profile of her in your head. You should know some of her likes and dislikes, and if you're lucky enough, you might even know some of her dreams or fantasies by now. It's time to use this information to your advantage, and you'll be communicating to her the way she likes. This means portraying the possible fantasy she might have of the knight in shining armor coming to save her. Although, I would personally avoid these women. As you communicate, you want to make a few flirty comments, which can address the way she looks, speaks, or even her appearance. This will also give you an idea of how she responds. If she responds positively and lightheartedly, you can continue, or you might need to continue building trust. A cute message in the morning or a quick phone call before bed would help when talking to her, but you should still be busy pursuing your purpose, and her attraction should not be your main focus. Number 4, pull away from her. One of the scariest things for many men will be when it is time to pull away. This means if you've been talking every day, pull away for a day or two. However, this should not be obvious, and you might need to make up some story about why you're pulling away. Those on the path to pursuing their purpose should be probably busy chasing their goals, which would keep them busy. The fact of the matter is that you should withhold some contact with her. The magic number for all this is 21. It takes 21 days to create a habit, and if you have been constantly communicating for 21 days, you can pull back to see her reaction. Chances are that she would check up on you to see if everything is fine. This is when you tell her how busy you've been. Don't ignore her. By ignoring her, you show disinterest, and this might cause her to move on. Number 5, randomly ask her out or invite her. One of the best ways to create attraction with women is when they see that you have a good social group and that other people get along with you. If you don't have a set group of friends, you should probably figure out how to make friends and become a solid human being with support from others first. Here, you'll ask her out or invite her to a party with all your friends or even an event that you and your friends are attending. Bringing her into your social circle, flirting occasionally, and having fun are some of the most attractive behavioral patterns that women want to see and love. If you've done your job correctly, she should be heavily attracted to you by this point, which enables you to possibly make the move and even go for the kiss. Here, you have a choice of sleeping with her or not sleeping with her. I personally would avoid sleeping together so soon, as this builds an even more respectable idea of her in your mind. Think long term, but the choice is ultimately in your hands. Number 6, dating. If you've gone through this process and you're someone with a solid foundation that can support or sustain a woman in your life, you'll probably need to ask her out. By now, you've probably kissed or even slept together, which means that she's already connected to you and oxytocin is running high, which is needed for attraction. I would recommend trying to make asking her out special, and you should avoid doing the same things. It doesn't need to be expensive, but it needs to be memorable, especially if you want to outdo every other guy before you. You want to have it firmly lodged in her mind that you're committed, and once you get the yes, you should stay committed to make the relationship work. Number 7, don't change yourself in any way after dating. Finally, you have probably found the girl of your dreams and you might want to keep her. A good woman is like a queen in the game of chess, and she can protect and support the king better than any other piece. After dating, I would advise that you consciously focus on being the same person you were before dating. You might make small and incremental changes, but you should continue to focus on and chase your purpose in life. Not only does this guarantee success and resources, which would keep her by your side, but it also keeps the attraction high, as she is never the sole focus of your life. That, my friends, is 7 steps that would help you not only get laid, but perhaps build a sustainable relationship with someone you truly love and can help you succeed in life. If you have any more tips to add, let me know in the comment section. And if you have a few friends struggling to get the women they meet from bar to bed or relationship, share this video with them. Kindness is a great way to improve your overall appearance to the world, and women love a powerful man that is kind but still dangerous. However, he should control his power.
If you found value in today's video, make sure to hit that like button and share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more tips about attraction, masculinity, and personal development.